I think the company part, like they went a little too much business, not enough art
Yeah.
for Starfield, and it shows. Which is a shame. I hope they can, like, I don't know, buff it. Maybe some DLC to add in more of the meat that people look for.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's a pretty damn good framework. And it is by no means a bad game. I've seen a lot of stuff from it. But there's just too much choice to get away with average and expect. You can't expect average to do Skyrim, you know? Average isn't bad, it's just not. It's not Baldur's Gate 3. It's not Skyrim. I was really hoping for, like, Skyrim in space, but.
Hey, look at all the stuff that they copied from Skyrim and put it in the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's hope for it. Just as it is now, it's not on my list of stuff to pick up.
Yeah.
But you know me, ever the optimist. I hope that changes.
And we would need an Xbox or a PC to play it.
Well, for right now, but it's Microsoft. It's gonna come out on the PlayStation in a year or two.
How long has it been out now?
Um,
I feel like it's been out like
I want to say a year, maybe a year and a half.
When it comes to Fastnacht,
Not a long,
we
long
are
time,
anything but neutral.
I thought.
but for a little while. Long enough there's been at least one DLC, maybe two.
Okay.
But I've been like I watched the reviews for it. I caught a little bit of gameplay, and Microsoft has even said that they're not interested, in what is it? Like console exclusives. And they're not really interested in having a console. They want everything that has a screen on it to be an Xbox. They want Xbox to be an app on your TV. They want Xbox Live to be a service you pay for to have it on PlayStation eventually. I mean, I probably wouldn't pay for it because for what it is, it's too expensive.
Yeah.
If they had a cheaper tier that was like just, excuse me, just access to like the archive of their old games, like shit from the Xbox or the 360, that's a subscription service I could probably, I could, I could, I could be down for if it was like $5. Yeah, $5, and it's just the archive of really old games. I would totally. That's a subscription I would pick up from Xbox hands down. But none of their new games or any look like they're nothing to write home about. None of them are anything better than average. They're like, oh, day one on Xbox Live, and it's like, oh. It's like I generally don't show up for free crackers. I show up for free donuts, sure. But nobody wants free saltines.
Yeah. They're crackers.
Yeah. You have to at least have cookies.
During the
Or as the
desert,
British would
we
say,
have cookies.
biscuits. I mean, hell, even the at least the free PlayStation games, every month's not a winner, but at least every 2 or 3 months there's a pretty damn good game for free.
Yeah.
And every month there's, like, average stuff for free. I don't need... Hell, new releases, most of the time, unless it's something I really want, I don't buy new games because they're always broken. Even if they're good, they're not quite done yet. I'm sure you and Atrum don't, unless you really want that collector's edition or something. There's no incentive to get a game when it first comes out.
I can't honestly tell you any games that are coming out that I want right now. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
I feel like since COVID, the market's crashed so horribly.
The
Like,
stuff that's coming out's not good.
yeah.
I don't know how you spend that much money and end up with something of such poor quality.
Exactly.
Like, I don't... What was the... I forget how abysmally few players it had at launch. Well, like that Concord game that Sony made. They lost like something like... on the game itself, $200 or $300 million. And then like $100 or $200 million on the studio itself or something. It was like a redonkulous amount of money. It's like, how do you, it's like, did you do no market testing?
Yeah, I feel like they don't invest in that anymore.
It's like, you're gonna put that kind of money into it and not be absolutely certain that somebody's gonna buy it? It's one thing if your investment's not that big. If you make a bunch of small investments, you should, one of the games is certain to do well, and then it makes up for all of them. But I just can't. It boggles the mind.
Time to clear the larder.
The amount of money that goes into some of these video games. And that nobody checked.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is a painfully average hero shooter. The market needs one of these? It was like the perfect storm. It was like completely average, saturated market. It's just painful to watch. And that's like trying not to be too hard on it, because it's not like it was bad. Like, it wasn't bad. It was It was, at the minimum, high functioning.
Our sausages are
I heard no poor reviews of the gameplay.
here for the
Like,
parade.
none of that was broken. It was just blah. And you can't be blah in a market like this. You have to at least be flashy.
Yeah. Extra shiny.
People have to be like,
Pokemon
"Ooh,
with guns.
what's that? What's that shiny thing over there? I'm gonna go check that out." It's like, there's one of my biggest criticisms of Fallout 3
The honey house.
is, and even New Vegas, the color palettes of those games were very blah. Luckily, they had a lot of other stuff going for them, so it made up for it. If it hadn't had the like really good story and really good RPG elements, to make up for that, they wouldn't have done any good. Like, nobody would have wanted that. You can only do what you can do, though. So, I mean, you figure how long it takes to make those games, it's gotta be real hard to change it once you're so far down that road.
Yeah.